And we're at the start of the Wyfold Challenge Cup. De Hoek from the Netherlands up against London Rowing Club. Yeah, they'll have to stay on their steering here. You don't want any major corrections, not when you're this close. They need a straight line down to the finish. These crews still locked together. You can hear the crowd.
Coming together.
Bell, these crews are locked together. A belay crash. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Wow.
And of course we have a protest. Those boats coming together in the middle of the course in the dying strokes. The drama of that race. It's off a little bit, which can then sort of impact the rhythm down the boat, but they look like they're back onto it now. We saw a little look around there from Zola Young in the 3C. They're coming down towards the last section of this race, so if Oregon are going to make a challenge, it has to be now.
Yeah, running out of water here, Oregon. I think they've left their charge too late. They have closed the gap slightly, but Tideway Scullers still with clear water, securing their semi-final berth in the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup.
And today they are taking Imperial College to storm through to Saturday.
Yeah, that was husky tenacity there from Washington. They led right from the off. No dramas. But Leander will know this race isn't done. A length in a quad is not unassailable, and they've got plenty of water left to chase down the Dutch. Neerhouse and Laha certainly looking to try and say ha-ha to Leander again on the Henley stretch.
Not the way that strokeman Finn Bannister in the British outfit would have wanted to see things unfold. It is his 21st birthday today, so happy birthday to Finn Bannister.
And every crew from abroad that does progress through the competition is a wonderful advert for more boats and more competitors to come over and race here at Henley Royal Regatta.
And coming across the line, it is the crew from China.
Talk me through the race and how pleased were you with the outcome?
这是我们第一次来参加亨利杯，然后这里的氛围很好，完了，跟对手对抗，使我们感到很快乐、很兴奋，完了，这也是促使我们成绩滑得更快、更好的一个至关重要的一点。Yes.
It's our first time to be here to join the Henley Regatta. I feel really excited to be here because the atmosphere is very good. It's very nice here, and our competitors, they are great. I think that's why we can race, faster and get the good result.
And from you as well, tell me about Henley experience and what's it like to race here?
我觉得这个场地嘛，就是总体还是很漂亮的。然后我也是第一次参加这种国际级比赛，然后从整个场地吧，包括看其他队的一些训练啊，包括那个比赛，他们的氛围啊，让我在国内有很大的、非常不一样的感觉。
I like the race here very much because the court here is very nice, very beautiful, and it's my first time to join the international rowing regatta, so it's a very good experience for me, and it feels quite different from what we have in China, back in China.
I'd like it to be a bit less exciting as we're away in the start of the Island Challenge Cup here. Newcastle University A up against Durham University. We saw crews really blasting out tactically, race after race, trying to get the advantage in the quick water. Durham University, as they're coming past the progress board and down towards the line. Confirmation in that round of the island. Durham University beating Newcastle University A.
2-1, come on. Otherwise, 2-1, 2 and a 1. Come on, no. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'm going to come back.
Good girl.
Congratulations. I bet so you guys are buzzing after that.
Yeah, it was good fun. Nice to turn the tables on Boat Race to the North and have one last run against them this season.
Tell me about the race. Did it all go to plan?
Yep, we had a plan to race the barrier, race the Forley. We were very much blinkers on in our own game, and then kind of looked around at Forley and we'd done the job.
How much pressure was there coming in today, given the rivals you were up against?
Yeah, a fair amount of pressure. We knew there was a job to do, but nothing we couldn't handle.
And what kind of confidence does that give you looking into finals weekend?
We'll see. It's somewhere Durham women haven't been in a long time, so we're excited to get going.
What was the support like all the way down the river?
A lot of noise, a lot of noise. Heard lots of Durhams. It was great, fantastic.
And a special day for you, because not just winning here at Henley, but it's your birthday, your 21st nonetheless.
Yes, yeah, it is my birthday. So celebrate by doing absolutely nothing and sitting at home all day, basically, waiting for tomorrow.
Save the celebrations for Sunday.
We'll see, yeah.
Enjoying the occasion with the stroke seat Philip Wolfersberger. This is the St Paul's school boat.
Fantastic from St Paul's. They soaked up the pressure early on and halfway. They stayed composed when Brisbane were up. Where they are relative to the opposition.
And there must be an onus on Marine Arnish in the stroke seat. There's lots of work to be done here. Probably too much to be done. If Oxford Brookes University can just keep their composure. A few more strokes in front of stewards. Conserve a bit of energy. Good performance. Oxford Brookes University through in the Prince Albert Challenge Cup at the expense of Harvard University.
Another pretty comfortable victory for you guys. Everything go to plan from your point of view?
Yeah, I think it did. We did exactly what we wanted to do, come out the blocks, get into our rhythm, and it was a pretty good race. Harvard put up a really good fight. Really enjoyed that, but unfortunately, well, maybe not for us, but we were able to come away with the win in that race, so yeah, quite happy with that.
How confident are you looking now ahead to Sunday's final?
I have confidence that we'll go out and we'll do our best. We'll set our best pace and row as fast as we possibly can. And yeah, we'll go out there, do what we do best, and we'll see what the result is. But yeah, we'll definitely go out there and give it some good try. Yeah.
How important is this regatta in terms of your season and everyone together?
Oh well, I mean, it's Henley Royal at Brookes. It's pretty much what we focus on. We'd probably say it's the most important regatta of the season. It all leads up to Henley, and for me, my crew, the guys at Brookes, this is what we came here for. This is what we've been training for. So, up for it.
Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you so much.
Well, yep, there they go. Moving ahead. That was a turn on the Buck station.
Yeah, very impressive actually. Through Forley, they were definitely down.
Because they turned the race round quickly, where in an 8 you wouldn't be able to do that.
Indeed. And I think what remains to be seen is how much that effort took out of them.
This is the Town Challenge Cup, race 24 on the card. Northeastern University USA against Leander Club and Imperial College London. And we've got some familiar names on the water right now.
Among them will be Helen Glover, who's in the 3 seat of the Leander and Imperial College crew. Of course, double Olympic gold medalist with Heather Stanning in London and in Rio. I think this is her second comeback following her initial retirement from rowing. And she has got herself back into the very top of the British team.
The competition. Looking quite relaxed, aren't they?
Relaxed, in control. There is the Northeastern crew, had to overcome some opposition yesterday from Molesey to get through.
It's confirmation of that in Belgrade in September at the World Championships. But they look like a pretty well-organised crew as they cruise across the line at the end of that race. Well done to the GB4. McKenna, Long, Glover and Shorten safely through to the weekend of Henley Royal Regatta. That was, as expected, top quality performance.
Helen, how did it feel out there?
It felt amazing. You know, it's a really unique opportunity for us, kind of who spend most of our life as international rowers and don't get the same kind of crowds and noise and atmosphere. And so just to see so many people and hear so many shouts, it's incredible.
And in terms of the way the rowing went and the race, it was very comfortable.
Yeah, we had a comfortable win, but we're still in the early rounds, so we're definitely not going to feel too comfortable just yet. We've got hopefully 2 more days of racing where I'm sure it will get closer and closer, but yeah, it was a good fun race.
And where does this regatta sit in terms of your season, and then obviously with the bigger ambitions and aims?
In terms of being in the season, we're actually flying out on Wednesday to go and race our next World Cup, so we're right in the thick of racing at the moment. And I think this just throws in that reminder of why we do it. It's fun, it's got much less pressure on than the World Cups and the World Championships and next year's Olympic Games, so actually it's quite a refreshing reminder of our love for the sport, really.
And from a personal point of view as well, why is it that you're doing it again? This is what, your second comeback from retirement?
Yeah, this is my second comeback to hopefully my 4th Olympics. I think I've come to the conclusion that if I can, and while I'm still physically able, then I really should. There'll be a day I can't, and that day isn't now, so I want to keep doing it. And I feel like the longer I go on, the more I kind of feel backed and represented and representing people who have just been with me this whole way, and parents and people who are looking at the comeback and feel inspired. I hope they do go on and do whatever they want to do.
And it's the massive juggle though of motherhood as well and training. I don't know, how are you managing to fit it all in? You've obviously got the support of your husband as well, who's here to watch.
Yeah, my husband Steve is massively supportive, and often one of us is walking in the house to hand the kids over to the one that's walking out of the house. But it's definitely a team effort. I've got twins that are 3 and an almost 5-year-old, and they'll be coming on Sunday to cheer, so that'll be one of my biggest motivations is watching them and hopefully inspiring them.
Well done today, good luck on Sunday.
Thank you so much.
The Open Women's 8 events, here they go. It's Texas against Hollandia Roy Club of the Netherlands. It's the US against the Dutch. And, well, the last race was explosive. There's even more power. And will Texas continue to dominate this race, actually? Really powerful rowing, really aggressive rowing, and beautifully controlled race. Really aggressive race, and well, the Dutch challenge right through the middle as they cross the line too, just a length between them.
Hannah, talk me through the race. How pleased were you with that?
It was a great race, super windy, tough conditions, but we powered through. We got a good start out from the island and then just kept going, and it was nice and smooth and clean.
Tell me about your college or your uni coming to Henley. Why this year? Why are you making history this year?
This is the first time that Texas has been able to come to Henley, so it's definitely really historical and important. And we've had a lot of success the past few years, so I think it was just a great opportunity to come and show how fast we can be against international crews.
How fast can you be? Where would you like to end up after this week?
Well, obviously tomorrow we have a big race against the GB senior national team, which we're super excited to get the opportunity to race them. And we're just going to have a ton of fun with it and gain a load of experience.
Just beneath us on the right of our picture, it's Oliver Zeidler from Germany, and he is up against Liam Schmidt from the University of British Columbia in Canada. So Zeidler on the right and Schmidt on the left. People bringing everything they know from these different sports, but look at this, how Zeidler strides along in the single. It's quite something to watch, isn't it? You know, conserving his energy for the next day. As we said, he's the reigning champion here at Henley in the Diamond Sculls, this historic event that we've had here. So many amazing, famous names on that trophy, and his is already there, and he's calmly controlled even through the tough conditions in the middle of the race. And we're delighted to see him back at Henley, the reigning Diamonds champion, reigning world men's champion in the single scull. And, well, pretty good row there from Tim Smith, I think, to get that close to the world champion. Pretty good, eh? Be joined by her crewmate from previous year's Olympian, Kath Bishop, as the crews go away. We have the Polish sculler from Whistler, Marta Wieliczko, and on the right of our picture from the University of London, Georgina Robinson Ranger. But, you know, if you're an Olympic silver medalist in the quad, as Wieliczko is here, look at her managing to cope with the really poppy and wavy water, beautifully controlled and composed sculling here. Experience of an Olympian, of a world champion in the single. Well, she's just about managed to keep ahead, but she stops just before the line. That's a sign of a very good, very, very tough single sculls race. Amazing. and sorry, I beg your pardon, I'm calling the wrong race. It's the Stoner Challenge Trophy. Thank you, Kath. The Open Women's Doubles, and it's Twickenham Rowing Club and Leander on the left of our picture, and Sudbury Rowing Club making their first appearance in Henley on the women's side of the draw on the right of the picture. So a couple of weeks ahead, Henley Women's Regatta, fantastic racing. Just a couple of weeks ahead of Henley, which gives the women who are entering Henley Regatta a really good marker, really good stepping stone up into this. But we're seeing really nice sculling here in this Open Women's Double Sculls race. Really nice sculling there.
Yeah, really competent, and for them, yeah, confidence boost, ready for some more testing races to come.
So the easy oars, drop them to the water. Nice first warm-up run for them. And for Sudbury, first appearance, hopefully of many to come down the decades in future